from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. This is the National Football League. Minnesota Vikings taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance at a return.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
In motion left goes Jennings.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Toss play to Mason. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Debo going in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Mason. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. And out now come the Vikings.
Doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw.
Pass complete to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
In motion right is Addison. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Darnold.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
An inside give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Now Jones, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now they run. It's Mason.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down throw for Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Purdy looking to throw. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mason. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones
To about the 33-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Darnold on 1st down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Up the middle, Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
second down and 3.
They'll run off tackle with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Darnold.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A give to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
The drive begins with Mason, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run again with Mason. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Buying time. The ball comes out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The give is to Jones.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And this is caught, Jennings. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A first down throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Darnold completes it. Oh, able to avoid him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On first down, Darnold.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now 2nd and 3.
Mason.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Powerful running. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now Mason. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackle there by Jerry Tillery.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Third down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there, as it'll lead to 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
In motion right is Addison. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
This is 2nd and 8.
An inside give to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Darnold on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
2nd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll take this up to the 12-yard line.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Purdy from the gun.
This is Jennings. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Now they run. It's Mason.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll go on the ground. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 15-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
San Francisco.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
In motion, there goes Bell. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So Purdy and the Niners
down 21-17. A minute 37 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Purdy to throw.
A dump off for Mason. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This is 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Able to find Jones.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw down for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.